Direct Golf TV, dedicated to improving your game.
Hi, welcome to Direct Golf TV. I'm Jeremy Dale. Now, if you slice the ball and you're looking for a game improvement club, we might have just the thing. Today, I'm reviewing the RAZR X Black Iron from the world's most innovative golf company, Callaway. Now, Callaway have produced a really distinctive looking club here. The finish is what they call PVD, and very striking it is too. I also like the design of the club face. It's definitely a game improvement club, which you can see from the underside. There's a big sole, there's a huge cavity in the back of it, but the most obvious thing is the offset. I don't think I've ever seen an iron with as big an offset as this. Really helpful for you slicers. It tends to reduce the slice. We'll talk more about that later, but overall, a really interesting club. Now, the first thing I notice about hitting these, and I've hit quite a few now, is how high the ball goes, which is fantastic. Callaway have been quite clever with what they've done with the sole. It's wider, broader than normal, and what that's allowed them to do is move the center of gravity away from the club face. They've also made it deeper as well, and consequently, you get a lovely high ball flight, lovely forgiving club face too. One thing you also get with a cast club is very often a shooty kind of flight. Now, the PVD finish actually dampens that slightly, so that's slightly less than a normal cast set, which is good. Last thing, the offset. Now, that tends to reduce a slice a little bit. What it does, it sets the hands forward in this fashion, and it enables a golfer to swing more into out, a little bit like a David Beckham free kick, where you'd come from the inside, the foot would point over towards the left post, and you get that draw spin. So this offset would definitely help reduce the slice. Now, if you're in the mid to high handicap range, you need to know that your clubs are going to perform from the rough, because let's face it, sometimes you're going to be there. And this is a pretty ordinary lie. It's sitting right down, and I'm going to see how the 8-iron now performs. We've got about 140 yards to the green, and to hit a shot like this, you want to play the ball back in the stance a little bit, the hands forward, but you've got an offset club, so that should be no problem. And that creates a slightly steeper angle of attack, perfect for digging it out of this horrible lie. Now, with this big sole plate underneath, I would expect the Callaway RAZR X Black to have no problem. Oh, and that came out beautifully. Oh, it really did. That has surprised me actually. Beautiful wide sole plate. There's also quite a blunt leading edge on clubs these days. It's a bit of a fashion of Callaway. I've definitely followed that. I'd say that was absolutely 10 out of 10. So perfect if you're looking for a bit of help out the rough. So as you can see, I've hit quite a few shots onto this green, and I'm actually quite happy with the dispersion. From left ball to right ball, there's a total width of 17 yards, which for me with a 6-iron is absolutely fine. One quite interesting thing though, because of the left pin here and I was coming from the left-hand side, I was aiming up to the right of the flag and trying to draw the ball in. And I have to say, I struggled to do that a little bit. One of the features of this club is that you don't get that much side spin. Not so good for me, could be fantastic if you're trying to reduce a slice. So overall, really good distance and dispersion. The club performed absolutely perfectly. Now, here's a little shot I absolutely love. Everybody else seems to want to lob the ball on. I love pitching it into the bank and letting it run up. And it's a great way to test out the pitching wedge here. Now, you'd think with a cast club that the ball would shoot a little bit, and that would really be bad for the short game. Actually, these come off lovely, and the ball doesn't shoot at all. You get a nice soft looping kind of shot, which is delightful in this kind of situation. I think I've nearly holed that. Yeah, now you can really chip with these clubs. Now, in truth, this is not a set of clubs that I would really ever use in my bag, but if you're a mid to high handicapper, then I can really see the appeal. They've really impressed me. They were fantastic out the rough, super high ball flight. The offset helps you reduce the slice, and the ball didn't shoot off with the short shots like you might expect from a cast club. All in all, really worth a try if you're looking to shave a few shots off your handicap. Come and try them. They're available in all our stores nationwide. You can also get them directly online, of course. And don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter too.
Shopping with Direct Golf UK couldn't be easier. Simply visit www.direct-golf.co.uk, speak with one of our professional golf advisors on free phone 08000 139 139, or visit one of our great stores nationwide.